Knicks while they honored #1, Derrick Rose.
He's definitely the face. He is on his way. Are unreal in year 2.
You made a great point, Stacey. It's the expansion of all the skill set in his game. The shooting's gotten better as well. Not a good pass that time. Kobe White, a good read. And here comes Giddey on the push to Zach LaVine. White, Vucevic, Williams, Giddey, and LaVine again. White keeps the handle going, working on a fellow North Carolina Tar Heel and Harrison Barnes. Wembanyama's got the rebound. 23 rebounds with 20 points against Denver the other night.
They beat Denver twice this year. We talked about it in the Open.
Yep.
Denver is a very good team. I still think that they're a team to keep an eye on.
Vassell breaks the scoring seal on this one. Spurs played a home and home this weekend with Denver. They split. As Stacey mentioned, one of their wins was against Denver earlier, so a good start to their season. Been around 500 all year. There's Vucevic, pass Wembanyama. Vucevic misfires on a 3, and here comes San Antonio. Barnes feeds Wembanyama. He's shooting better from 3 than he was a season ago. Vassell to Wembanyama, the kick to Sohan. Jeremy takes a 3 and knocks it down.
The coach on the floor, especially with Popovich being out with that stroke. This helps the young coach that the Spurs have, having Chris Paul out there. But they have learned to play with Victor Wembanyama. They're starting to play much better with him. They're finding him in transition. Last year, remember, he'd go possess things without touching the ball.
You and I were kind of shocked at times, like how come they're not getting Wembanyama the ball a little bit more often as he tried. Sohan extending an easy finish.
I got a chance to talk to the great Sean Elliott,
love Sean.
Legend, and he told me the one thing, you know, about these guys. He's like, he said Chris Paul will get on these guys when they're not where they're supposed to be defensively, where they're not supposed to be on the offense. He'll ream them. He doesn't cut any corners with these guys.
Vucevic, no. Rebound by Vassell. He said, you know, they had a shot to beat Denver the other night for a second straight game. Went to overtime and got outscored huge in the 4th quarter and an OT. And he said, this team needs to learn how to get a score, and suddenly you're winning a large majority of your contests.
Well, and you got to remember, they're still a young team.
Giddey to Vucevic. Barnes.
They're still a young team learning how to play together. You know, some of these guys were the main guys when Wembanyama was in France. They've had to learn how to relinquish that role and find where their role is. No cookies. Well, you knew Kobe, you know, he had been struggling with his shot coming into the game. You knew it was just a matter of time before he got a rhythm. And he was in a big-time rhythm.
Those 9 threes were as many as he had made in his previous 5 games combined.
Wembanyama got everybody nervous about coming in.
Yeah, Giddey is trying to find some space. Now Vucevic just goes after Wembanyama using the footwork. There's a 2-hand volleyball block by the unicorn that is Wembanyama, who lobs it up for Sohan, who got denied by the rim. It's grabbed by Kobe White. Bulls still looking for their first points nearly 4 minutes in. White past Wembanyama to the company.
They might need to investigate, try to get him away from the rim. I think they're trying to do that with Vucevic, but Vucevic's got to make some shots.
Yeah. Vucevic has taken 5 shots already, 2 from 3-point range to try to draw Wembanyama away. Vassell, boy, has even rocks from injury, and now this is 10 straight starts for Vassell, who's been one of their best scorers.
And he's a very good two-way player.
Yep. Here's Williams, former teammate of Vassell at Florida State. Vassell was the leading scorer on that team that he and Pat
here.
Ball's back in off the inbound. Here's Vassell with ball closing. Giddey's got the rebound. All 25 minutes the other night, plus 10. Scored 8 points, had 6 assists, got in his passing lanes a couple times. Another solid performance. Vucevic to Williams. Tried to kick it, Vassell stole it from his old pal. Leaves it for Wembanyama. Paul rejoins. Vucevic out on Vassell on a switch. It's a jumper that goes down.
He was. Wemby said, hey, get that ball back to Vassell. Clear out, let him go one-on-one. He had Vooch on him.
Williams, a heat shot. The Bulls are back within 4. Wembanyama, his 100th of this season. He's shooting 35%, Stacey.
Tell you what, he's got range.
Speaking of which, LaVine off target. Wembanyama's there. Paul leaves it for Wembanyama, looking for a back-to-back. And Giddey's there again with another rebound.
He's open.
Oh, Vucevic steals it. It's a rebound. Giddey drives against Paul. Kick to Vucevic for 3. 0 for 6 start. Giddey uses his size, hoping let him take it. Now Vucevic has a much easier matchup against Bassi. Bassi is basically taken over as the backup big over Zach Collins. Bassi slings it. It's Sohan open. Overshot, grabbed by Levine.
It'll be a much easier time getting to the basket now.
And Levine knows it. Those are 2 heads-up passes. Vucevic wants a foul call. Not getting it from John Butler. Paul comes back, leaves for Vassell. Rebound for Vucevic, who came back for it. 7 minutes in. Here's Giddey driving. What a screen by Vucevic. A little bit more in San Antonio without Wembanyama. Bulls scored 139 in that game, and they scored 139 Saturday against the Knicks. Those are their season high marks. Here's the veteran Chris Paul. Vassell late in the clock with Ball locking him down. Paul, the kick. Barnes, tough catch, tough shot. I'm going to do it off one leg while bobbling it on a weird pass while fading into the corner. H. Giddey. And rebound Bassi.
CP3 already with 4 assists.
Typical of him. And a nice drop. As he goes back to back, he's got 5, up to 8. Vucevic trying to battle Bassi. Going to work against him. Got it short on the hook, though. And Vucevic has taken, in the first 8 minutes, 9 shots. Only made 1. Here is Paul. That's short. Giddey looking for the outlet. He's got Levine. And he jams it down this time.
That's the way to look at it. That's a la Lonzo Ball that time with Josh Giddey.
Here's Chris Paul in his 20th season, 39 years of age.
Everybody's talking about LeBron. No one's really talking about Chris Paul.
Yeah.
These guys use it. Go, give me that cookies. Throw it up.
Great hands by Giddey. Up out for Zach Levine. That ball for a clean shot block. Smith misses. Vassell's got the rebound.
I mean, it looked like a clean block right there.
Well, it's the #1 shot blocking team in the league. Obviously, Wembanyama has a lot to do with that. Bassi averages about a block a game. And you said Vassell is a great two-way player, and he looked like it on that possession. Now Stephon Castle, the rookie, over Smith.
Coming off the bench now, but he was starting earlier. But he's going to be a big-time player going alongside Wembanyama. They've got some really good young pieces.
He's averaging 11 a game. That's top 4 among rookies. White to Smith, a 3. Here's Vassell, leaving it for Castle. #4 pick out of Connecticut. NBA Rookie of the Year last season. First ever rookie to reach the all-team or all-defensive team on the first team. Led the NBA in shot blocks each of his first 2 seasons. Now Smith playing out on the perimeter. Good screening by the Bulls, but Smith missed it badly. Phillips tried to save it, but 2 Jones. For Castle. Nice lead for Champagnie, and he knocks it down. He's having a breakout year, too.
Champagnie can shoot that thing.
Yeah, man. Out to turnover, and here comes Castle with a little windmill action.
Little 9-3 run by the Spurs.
They have now taken their largest lead at 12. It's Dalen Terry with White, Ball, Smith, and Phillips. White slings it. Smith, you got to make these shots.
Yeah, the Bulls bigs are struggling. My hamstring's hurt right now.
I was just watching it. Ball, there's a 3. Lonzo shooting around 32% or so, still trying to climb that percentage up. We know what he can do at his best as a shooter. A collision with Keldon Johnson and Phillips and Wembanyama. There's Castle against Terry. Wembanyama wasn't looking for it. Champagnie flags it down. Got separation from Ball, but missed the 3.
Here, Billy, you have 2 for 1.
Just inside the threshold time-wise, and White's going to launch a quicker 3 than maybe you'd want to see, but that was a 2-for-1 3. There's got to be enough time on the back side of a 24-second clock and on the front side. That's what makes it 2 for 1. You can still squeeze in 2 possessions for the one down the final minute of a quarter. 9-point lead. Wembanyama trying to rip through in traffic, flung it up there. Failing the series.
And Wemby plays better defense.
Yeah. He plays about as good a defense as any player in the league. Number 2 in Defensive Player of the Year voting last year behind Gobert, his fellow Frenchman on that French national team. Williams had a good shooting start to the game, but misfires to start the second quarter. And Wembanyama's out there with Jones, Johnson, Champagnie, and Castle. Wembanyama being hassled by Phillips. Now the double on to Castle. Johnson from the corner, overshot it. Good defensive possession by Chicago. Here comes Terry. Dalen Terry looking into the corner. Champagnie deflected it in. San Antonio's turned it over 5 times. Wembanyama had a couple in that first quarter. Smith trying to fight through a screen to stick with Victor, who tries to pass out a little. Defense without fouling, and again, Wembanyama, a significant part of that. Lob it up there for
I do enough of that, except in the second half, they started recognizing that, but they are doing it this year.
Well, you said it. They figured out how to play with it. Phillips tried to pass it out of there. It ended up being a deflection out. Johnson picks off that cross-court pass. Here comes Castle. Terry came over. Good pass out for a Johnson 3. You and Neal back on the call together was really special. It was a great job all across the board.
Yeah, it was a special night. Everybody, I mean, a lot of people were involved. And that scoreboard was really cool.
There's Champagnie. That won't go. Williams gets Wembanyama out of there, but somebody's got to get the rebound. Terry does. All he had to do was just stick his hand up there, and that broke up the fast break for the Bulls. Williams, the step, the cross.
He's out there.
He comes over that time, and Williams is forced to pass it. Smith takes another jump shot, knocks it down. Here's Castle. Running down to the screen. Johnson out to Champagnie all day. Knocks down another 3 for his. Handles that one to go up 15.
They're moving the ball a lot better than we saw the first time we played them. We got 4 and challenge him.
Minimal foul calls in this game. No chance for foul trouble for Wembanyama because you're not attacking. Here's Giddey into the paint even when the Bulls get there. Now Buzelis challenges him. Wembanyama got the block. Smith trying to go. You're going to get the shot blocked anyway. You might as well get him into a position where maybe he fouls you. Levine backs up. Fadeaway won't go. Wembanyama's 7th rebound. Here comes Castle driving on Buzelis. His fellow rookie with the block.
Good defense. He's got this drag step when it's becoming legendary right now. Castle does.
Giddey long 2. No. Smith taps it to Jones. And then the cut by Johnson. He beat Levine off the dribble. The old Olympic gold medal. A lot of connections on the floor tonight. Buzelis, no. Flung out high. Good second chance opportunity for Giddey and Smith. A 3. Buzelis offensive rebound out to Williams for 3. Knocks it down. 3 rebounds against Denver in an overtime loss. Played very well the night before with 35 and 18 in their victory in OT. Whistle. I think this is talk about it. Saturday night was an emotional night, and that second half was something to behold. As Buzelis challenges Castle, but Barnes is on the back. Motivated by those things. Yeah, this player is really good. There should be some fire, you would think, right? A lot of teams have gotten up to play the players like Wembanyama.
Yes. Look at that, see?
Yep.
They're not even looking to try to score inside. They're looking to pass it.
Nice play by Ball to take it right back. Giddey running with Buzelis and Levine. Zach takes it in and scores.
That was a good defense by Lonzo Ball. Yep. Stopping a transition layup.
There's Johnson able to absorb it. Ball, Giddey, Buzelis, Levine, and Vucevic. And just the reach of Wembanyama there. Giddey trying to take advantage, though. That's a small.
Can't hesitate to allow him to get back in the play.
Paul and Wembanyama working together again. There was the switch that Paul wanted to get Wembanyama into against the smaller Lonzo Ball. The fading jumper post.
For the three, he recognized he had ball on him, went right into the post.
Vucevic hits a three in front of Wembanyama to essentially screen him away and get.
Well, one step, he's out there contesting the shot.
Yeah.
That's how big he is.
Bassi takes over for Wembanyama now. Feeds it out. Barnes, no. And tap to Giddey. And a whistle up the floor. Levine trying to attack. Now the Bulls are just getting into bad spots and turning it over. It's their sixth giveaway tonight. Both teams with six. Zealous on Chris Paul. Boy, rookie against the vet. Paul knocks it down for a long time now. Over 1,300 games played in the regular season. About 150 playoff games for Chris Paul. Trying to take this young team to the postseason. Ball misses. Vucevic offensive rebound and flips it home. Starting out high on Bassi. Here's Vassell with Levine. Another rookie vet matchup. Barnes over Buzelis. No. Tapped up by Bassi. Vucevic slaps it back for Giddey. On the attack into Sohan. Banked it up. No. Vucevic.
A follow-up.
Knocks it down to. There's Levine using the Vucevic pick. The separation lane was open.
They got to get back defensively and match up.
Yep. Giddey trying to stick with Paul. Leaves it. Bassi scores. Lob up top for Ball. That's off the backboard.
You're waiting too long to get into him.
Now Vassell misfires, but nobody picked up Sohan on the offensive.
Many years.
A staple here, these organizations for a long time. Bulls shooting just 35%. Sanic, the all-time wins leader in NBA history. There's Levine, field goal, third of the quarter. Paul lobs it. Sohan kicks it. Vassell shoots it. Sohan with an offensive rebound again. Barnes dives into Kobe White. Our first.
Maybe if he keeps those feet on the ground.
He's asking John Butler about it. So from Barnes.
Join us for the Bulls Kid Nation game presented by BMO on January 12th. Arrive early for a pregame party in the atrium. Enjoy special giveaways in the Bulls Kid Nation zone. Meet Benny the Bull and more, all during a special guest today.
There has not been an NBA game going back. There's Levine with a nice back. Going back 28 years. That has not seen a free throw or a free throw list first half. Game going back 28 years that has not seen a free throw or a free throw list first half. There's Levine with a nice backdoor. He's into double figures.
Strong move.
Defenders.
Strong.
And a chance at a three-point play.
And again, Wembanyama down. Coming, coach, you always say, if you're going to foul him. Don't let him get the shot up. You get him a little nickname. So you guys are always, you're right with. I don't even know what he said. Bang, bang. That's good ball movement. Set up by Zach LaVine in the post against Chris Paul. Good record.
Paul. Here's Sohan. Buzelis out on him. The defense by Modest. Here's Wembanyama. Late in the clock. To hoist it and hits it. Right on that possession, and Wembanyama hits a rainbow three.
You talk about big-time players make big-time plays. Good steal by Vassell.
Vassell just took it away from Kobe, leaves it for Wembanyama.
Oh, man. Goodness.
Left it out there. White going to take a deep three. That won't go, and Wembanyama snares his 8th rebound to go along with 12 points. Now Paul. Mid-range, same spot. That's just. 7-0 San Antonio Spurs after the Bulls had cut it down to single digits. White accelerating. The kick out. Uzella short. Good rebound by Vucevic. 6 rebounds, and the Bulls, to their credit, are crashing the offensive glass tonight.
Well, you have to with the way Wembanyama is really kind of zoning up the game. You've got to go in there and get some offensive rebounds. You're not going to take it to him. At least get second chance points.
There's Sohan. Wembanyama lobs Sohan. That was really point guard spot, right?
They put him in that Draymond Green role on this team. Pop did.
They're kind of a point forward slot.
That's what they're supposed to be. This is a Hall of Fame point guard. See that pass?
Now Wembanyama sets it up. The hockey assist from Paul potentially. Another rebound by Wembanyama. Right? Final seconds. It's Levine. The cross, the drive over Wembanyama.